Hi guys! Welcome po sa ating channel Hugot Sipnayan. Ako nga po pala si Sir JV, ang inyong MathKahugot, at welcome po sa ating channel. So, kung bago lang po kayo sa ating channel, so huwag po kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell para maging updated po kayo sa ating mga video lesson at other educational video na ating gagawin. Kung meron po kayong suggestion or komento or nais bigyang pansin na topic para po magawan po natin ng video lesson, maaari nyo po akong i-contact sa mga sumusunod po na social media account na naka-flash sa inyong screen. So guys, maraming salamat po sa bisita. So let's have our video now. So guys, hello po, welcome po sa ating channel. So ang ating pag-uusapan po for today's video guys ay patungkol sa mga tinatawag nating mga axioms. Now, ito po ay bahagi ng ating grade 8 third quarter, which is all about geometry. So last video natin guys, ang binigyan pansin natin ay yung defined terms, undefined terms at tinatawag nating mga postulate. So ngayon guys, ang bibigyan pansin natin ay yung fourth major component, which is kabahagi niya guys yung postulate, which is what we called axiom. So ito po ay bahagi ng axiomatic system natin na diniscuss natin on our previous video. Di ba meron tayong mathematical system guys which has four major component. There are the undefined terms, defined terms, the axiom and the postulate, and the theorem. So yung dalawa guys, yung axiom at postulate, magkasama po sila talaga sa ating topic. Pinaghiwalay ko lang sila guys para ma-emphasize ko yung pinagkaiba ng bawat isa. Now, when you say axiomatic system or postulate system, ginagamit natin guys yung mga four major component nito sa pag-prove ng different situation sa geometry. Ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng axiom at postulate? Now, both of them guys are statement accepted to be true without any proofs. So, hindi na kailangan guys ng proofs para masabing sila ay totoo. Okay? The only differ between both of them or their difference that pag galing sa postulate yung statement o yung statement ay galing sa postulate, sila po ay galing sa geometry. Pero kapag yung statement ay galing sa other field ng science, especially algebra, axioms po ang tinatawag doon. At for today's video guys, dalawang uri ng axiom or dalawang group ng axiom ang ating bibigyang pansin. They are said to be the properties of equality at yung other one is properties of congruence. So ito guys ay pare sa ginagamit natin sa algebra. Ano nga ba yung pinagkaiba ng equality sa congruence? So guys, if we're talking about equality and congruence, so halos magkapares ang dalawang yan. So both of them guys ay nagre-represent ng equivalence relation o sila na nagpapakita ng pagkakaparehas. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila, pag sinabing equality, it refers to same measurement. So we're talking about distance or length. So minsan, pag sinabing equality guys, ang binibigyan pansin niya ay yung sa measurement. O mostly sa distansya o sa sukat niya. Now, pag sinasabi naman congruence, it's more on the thing. It refers to things, object, or shapes with the same size and measurement. So, specifically guys, kapag measurement ang pinag-uusapan, equality tayo. At kapag naman yung object na pares ang sukat, we're talking about congruence. So, like this one guys, yung M doon, syempre guys, ay measurement niya. No? Measure of segment AV is equal to measure of segment GH. Ibig sabihin guys, we're talking about their measurement, yung sukat nila. Same thing with this. Measure of angle 1 is equal to measure of angle 2. We're talking about their degrees. So, dito ay length, dito naman ay degree. So, both of them we're talking about the measurement. Pero pag sinabi natin guys sa congruence, we're talking about the same object. Since meron tayong line AB is congruent to line GH, tapos angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So, we're talking about naman doon sa mismong shape na pinag-uusapan, which are the segments and the angles. So, tandaan nyo guys, kapag may same measurement ang isang bagay, they are said to be congruent. At kapag sinabi guys na congruent ang dalawang bagay, meron po silang equal measurement. At importante po yun na ma-prove na sila po ay may same measurement at sila ay congruent. Especially guys, nadadako na tayo sa triangle congruence, which said to be our next major topic. Now, para sa property of equality guys, ang ating unang pag-uusapan ay yung na-equivalence relation, which are reflexive property of equality, the symmetric property of equality, and the transitive property of equality. Now, importante po na alam niyo yung tatlong ito para mas madali kayo makapag-prove ng mga situation, especially kung gagamit tayo guys ng two-column proofs. First guys, ay natawag nating reflexive property of equality. It's common with any real number A. Yung number daw guys sa equal to itself. Sa example po in symbol, A equals to A. So guys, kahit ano naman mangyari, yung number ay equal sa kanyang sarili. That's very simple for reflexive property. 6 is equal to 6, 7 is equal to 7, and 3 is equal to 3. So, yung measurement ng isang number and also yung kanyang given idea ay dapat pares po yung sukat. So, kailangan guys, ibig sabihin niya, yung sarili niya equal sa kanya sarili. If we're talking about number. Okay? So, very simple po yan. A number equals itself. So, next natin guys is the symmetric property of equality. Pag sinabi naman guys sa symmetric property of equality, yung order ng equality does not matter. So, from the word equal itself, kapag pinagpalit natin guys yung left side at right side, as long as they are in the sign of equal, hindi mo magbabago yung sukat nila. O hindi mo magbabago guys yung equality nila. If A equals to B, then B equals to A. So, 6 is equal to X is equal to 6, Y equals to 7, 7 equals to Y, C is equal to 3, and 3 is equal to C. So, pagpalitin mo man yung left side sa right side, hindi magbabago guys yung equality symbol nila. Okay? So next po nating equality is the transitive property equality. If two numbers equal to the same number, then they're equal to each other. Now, ano bang ibig sabihin nun guys? Kapag yung dalawang number ay equal sa isang defined number, so both of those numbers are equal. So like this one guys, kung si A daw ay equals to B at si B is equal to C, therefore guys, yung A is equal to C. So that's transitive property of equality. So we're talking about three number na pare-pares ang sukat. Tapos yung dalawang unang number equal do sa pangatlo. O ibig sabihin guys, yung pang-una at pangalawa, they're equal. Okay, yun po yung ibig sabihin nun. So same thing with this one. Si X equal do sa Y. Si Y equals to 7. O definitely guys, yung X natin ay equal to 7. As simple as that guys. Same thing, kung si G ay equal sa H, ibig sabihin guys, si H daw equals to 2. O therefore, you conclude that G is equal to 2. So it's a very simple for transitive property of equality. Okay, so that is the three equivalence relation which are said to be reflexive, symmetric, at saka transitive. Ang next natin guys ay yung mga operation naman. So, if we're talking about operation guys, ito naman yung ginagamit natin kapag tayo magbabalanse at mag-solve ng mga equation related to real numbers. So, first is the addition property of equality. Kung may addition, may subtraction, multiplication, and also division. And also guys, yung substitution property of equality. And the last one, which is said to be the distributive property of equality. So, yun po yung anim na property of equality na ginagamit natin kapag tayo magbabalanse ng mga equation. First guys, addition. If two expressions are equal to each other, if you add the same number on both sides of the equation will remain the same. Like this one. Kung si A daw ay equals to B, kapag ikaw ay nag-add ng pares na C on both sides, hindi pa rin guys magbabago yung value ng equation. So, yun po yung ibig sabihin ng addition property of equality. kung si x is equal to 4, at nagdag ka ng 5 is equal to 5, so syempre, kumbaga c is equal to c, we're talking about the reflexive. Pag dinagdag mo siya guys sa both na bahagi ng equation, hindi siya makaka-apekto sa mismong equation natin. May pa rin siyang balance eh. Unless na lang guys, mag-add ka doon sa kabila hindi. Yun po yung ibig sabihin niya. Ang addition property of equality, kapag ikaw ay nag-add sa kabilang side, kailangan mag-add ka rin on the other side. At guys, ito yung ginagamit kapag kayo ay naglilipat ng number from one side to other side. Di ba pag lilipat ka ng item from left side to right side, either mag-add ka o magsusubtract. So speaking of subtraction, ito naman po yung tatawag na the subtraction property of equality. So kung kanina guys, kung pwede kang mag-add on both side, ito naman ay subtract. Yung pag-subtract mo on both side of the equation, hindi yun makakapekto as long as you subtract the same value. Same thing sa addition guys. Kung ikaw yung nag-add the same value sa both side, hindi siya makakapekto sa balance ng equation. At kaya yun guys, pag naglilipat ka ulit ng number, subtraction ulit, pwede pong gamitin yan. Sabi ko sa inyo, as long as you add or subtract on both side of the equation. Siyempre guys, kung may addition subtraction, this will be also applied with our multiplication. Now, kung yung dalawa expression daw ay equal to one another using equality, kapag daw ikaw ay nag-multiply on one side, you should also multiply on the other side. So, same principle nung ginamit natin sa addition at saka sa subtraction. Now, ito guys yung paraan para mabalanse mo yung equation. O, x equals to 4. 5 equals to 5. Kung ikaw ay mag-multiply ng 5 dun sa x, sa 4 ganun din. It will make the equation same as the first one kapag both side ay multiply mo ng number. Kaya po guys, kapag kayo mag-ooperate, at we're talking about equality, like kung binabanggit po sa yung mga estudyante, and especially sa yung guys, mga Sipnayan, na kailangan parehas mong gagawin yung ginawa mo sa magkabilang side. Kung ginawa mo sa left, gagawin mo sa right. Kung ginawa mo sa right, gagawin mo rin sa left. Para mabalanse mo yung equation mo at hindi ka magka-problema sa inyong sagot. Okay? So later po, magbibigay ako ng mga example kung paano siya gamitin. Now, this will also be applied sa ating division guys. Kung ikaw ay magdi-divide on one side, you also need to divide on the other side. So, yun po yung paraan para maging balanse pa rin yung equation natin. Okay? So, basically guys, yung addition, subtraction, multiplication, tsaka division, ang ina-apply lang niya guys, kapag ikaw ay naggawa ng one problem o one operation doon sa isang side, ganoon din ang gagawin mo sa the other side. Next guys, itatawag natin property of equality, which is said to be the substitution. Now, pag sinabi guys substitution, you're just going to replace a variable by a given value. Ano ba yung mga variable? Yung mga letters. Kapag ikaw nag-replace ng value for that, magiging the same pa rin yung equation as long as yung ipinalit mo ay yung equal doon sa said variable natin. For example, if a equals to b, if a may be replaced by b in any equation. Like this one, if x equals to 4, then x plus 1 equals to 5. Paano po nangyari yun? Yung 4 na x, ipeltan lang natin to. Kaya 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Diba? So by replacing them by the value itself, hindi magbabago yung balance ng ating equation. Yan, like this one. Oh. So we just replace x by 4. 4 plus 1 equals to 5. And 5 equals to 5. So that is substitution property of equality. So basically guys, parang may nawawala ditong equality. That is the distributive property of equality. Now, diniscuss ko na siya on my other video, especially guys sa pagmumultiply ng mga polynomial. So, it's one also of the equality that we could use kung tayo ay magbabalanse ng mga equation. Okay? Kung hindi nyo po naintindihan yung distributive property, I'm going to put some link sa video ito para mas matutunan nyo po siya. Kasi guys, ang distributive property of equality, medyo komplikado siya. Hindi siya tulad ng ibang property na medyo madaling intindihin. Okay? So, after equality, we'll move on to other properties na ngayon naman, ang bibigyan pa natin yung congruence. So, tandaan nyo guys, in geometry, if two figures or objects are congruent, if they have the same size or shape. If one has the same shape and side as the minor image of the other. Ano bang ibig sabihin nun guys? Ang sinasabi dito guys, kapag yung dalawang object daw ay may pares-parehas ng shape at pares-parehas ng sukat, they are said to be congruent. At yun po yung binabanggit for congruency. Now, under congruence po ay meron tayong tatlong property. The reflexive property of congruence, the symmetric property of congruence, at saka transitive property of congruence. Guys, ito po ay parehas lamang ng naunang diniscuss natin na tatlo for equality. Ang pinagkaiba lang guys ito, ang pinag-uusapan natin dun sa nauna ay yung mga measurement. Dito guys, object na. Okay? A reflexive property of congruence state that any shape is congruent to itself. Kung si line AB daw ay congruent sa AB, si angle C is congruent to angle C. Now, pansin nyo guys, kahit magbago man yung orientation noong line natin, kahit pa siya magpatiwa-tiwarik diyan guys, parehas pa rin siyang equal sa kanyang sarili. At yun po yung ibig sabihin ng reflexive property of congruence. Same thing with C. Kahit pa i-distorted ko yan, pabaliktad dito guys, kahit anong gawin nyo guys, yung pa rin ipares ang sukat. Okay? So, any shape is congruent to itself. So, basic po yan na, which is reflexive property of congruence. Guys, as long as they have the same measurement. Baka naman hindi parehas ang measurement, mali din po yan. Kailangan guys, parehas din sila ng measurement. Ang next natin guys ay the symmetric property of congruence. Kapag daw ang figure is congruent and equal to another figure, they are congruent in vice versa. So, di ba kanina ang ating binigyan, pansin, yung sa equality. If A equals to B, then B equals to A. Same thing with this. Kung daw si line AV is congruent to line CD, therefore si CD is congruent to AB. And they're congruent in a vice versa manner. Okay? Kahit pa sabihin natin si A ay congruent si B is congruent to A. Same thing yun. Angle A is congruent to angle B is congruent to angle A. Angle C is congruent to angle D, therefore angle D is congruent to angle C. And that's how we have symmetric property of congruence. Ang next natin guys is the transitive property of congruence. Kapag daw yung dalawang shape ay congruent do sa third object natin, therefore, yung unang dalawang shape na nabanggit ko guys ay congruent sa set isa. Same thing with the equality. If A equals to B, then B equals to C, then C is equal to A. So, it will also be applied sa ating congruence. Ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito guys, yung ating mga object. Example, kung si angle 1 ay congruent sa angle 2, at si angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Therefore, si angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. So, by measurement, kung ito man ay 60, ito ay 60, therefore ito ay 60. Okay? So, that's how we have transitive property of equality. We're talking about three objects. Okay? Symmetric, dalawa. So, reflexive, isa. Okay, so reflexive property of equality o sa reflexive property of congruence, ang pinag-uusapan natin guys ay isang measurement or isang object. Kapag naman symmetric guys, dalawa ang pinag-uusapan. Kapag naman transitive, tatlo. Okay? So that's the basic way of providing congruence at saka equality. Now, let's apply those axioms in some problem para maintindihan natin kung paano ba siya i-apply. Now, simplify the following using the different properties of equality and congruence. For example, 2x equal to 6. Then, what we could conclude? So, therefore, pwede natin siyang i-simplify. Sabi ko nga sa inyo. I-simplify natin siya, guys, using the division property of equality. Si 2x plus 6, si 2x is equal to 6, ay pwede natin i-simplify. Paano po yun? Magdi-divide tayo, guys, ng 2 on the both side. Dapat ito. Okay? Ito po to, guys. Ito medyo nagkamali lang po ng type. Therefore, if we divide 2 on the both side, this will become 3. So, 2 equals to 2, maging x po siya. 6 divided by 2, this will become 2. X equals to 3. Okay, that's how we use the property of equality or division. Si 2, pwedeng i-divide sa both side, kaya po naging 3. Okay? Next natin, guys, is if x divided by 2 is equals to 5, then, so paano masisimplify yan, guys? So, kailangan naman natin i-multiply yung 2. So, i-multiply natin both side yung 2 sa kanila. So, x over 2 times 2 is equal to 5 times 2. Kaya po, pag multiply natin to, may isang 2x all over 2 or x. So, 5 times 2 ay 10. Kaya po, x equals to 10. At sinimplify natin yung equation gamit po ang property of equality, which is multiplication. So guys, ganun kasimple yung ginagamit natin kapag tayo ay nagdi-deals with equality. Now, if we're talking about geometry, guys, hindi naman natin kailangan ng long solution. By stating the property itself, pwede natin isolve yung sagot. Okay, next. So, if measure of angle 1 is minus 30 degree is equal to measure of angle 2, then, therefore, we're going to use addition property of equality. Ang ginawa natin dito, guys, inadd natin yung negative 30 o minus 30 degree on both side. Kaya naging plus 30 siya, plus 30. Therefore, si measure of angle 1 is equal to measure of angle 2 plus 30 degree. So, ang ginagawa natin, guys, dito, hanapin natin yung measure of angle 1 gamit yung measure of angle 2. Kailangan ko ilipat sa kabilang side. Ay, nilipat ko siya. Pagkalipat ko, yung negative, yung minus 30 degree, naging positive. Kaya naging plus. Kaya po naging measure of angle 2 plus 30 degree. Pag ito, guys, ay minus, addition ang gagamitin nyo para malipat nyo sa kabilang side. Kung ito ay plus, ay di subtraction para malipat sa kabilang side. Okay? Tulad dito, plus to, 30 degree. Para malipat sa kabilang side, ay di subtraction. We're going to subtract 30 degree on both side. Kaya po ang sagot natin ay 60 degree. And that's how we use subtraction property of equality. Okay, so that's very basic, guys. So kailangan po maintindihan ninyo kung paano gamitin po yung mga tatawag nating mga axioms. If measure of angle 3 minus 40 degree is equal to measure of angle 4, so if measure of angle 4 is 30 degree, then ano po yung gagamitin natin dito? Kung meron tayong isang measurement dito, guys, we're going to use substitution. Okay? So ito yung dalawang equation na buo natin. By substitution property of equality, i-replace po natin si a measure of angle 4 by 30 degree. Now, kung 30 degree na siya, inanap natin yung measure of angle 3. Ay di lilipat ko si minus 40 degree sa kabilang side. Ano ang gagamitin natin, guys? Very good. Gagamit po tayo ng addition property of equality. So, ililipat po natin si 40 degree sa kabilang side. Therefore, after simplifying, may pong 70 degree ang sagot natin. At ganun, guys, yung ginagawa natin if we're talking about axioms. So, guys, para malaman natin, or just try lang po, whether you understand our topic, I'm going to give you some item to deal with. This will be 4 item only. 4 na item lang po yan. Ang gagawin nyo lang, guys, simple lang po. Isulat nyo lang po yung property na pwede natin ginamit o pwedeng gamitin o maaaring ginamit dito sa mga problem na yan para sila ay na-solve or ma-simplify. So, get your ball pen and a paper. And after that, you may start, guys. So, 5 minutes start now. So guys, it seems that you're done with our item. So time's up guys. So we're going to check those item. So para po sa number 1, ang sagot po natin dyan guys ay RPE. So we're talking about measurement. So that is Reflexive Property of Equality. Okay? For number 2, yan guys, ang pinag-uusapan natin guys dyan ay angle naman. Congruent, kita nyo naman ha. That's Transitive Property of Equality. So, since ang pinag-uusapan natin ay tatlo. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Di ba tandaan nyo sinabi ko sa inyo? Reflexive, 1 lang pinag-uusapan. Symmetric, 2. Transitive, 3. Okay? Number 3 po. So, sinimplify siya. O, multiply ito. Anong kabaligtaran ng multiply? Divide. So, division property of equality. Okay? Last one guys, ito ay minus. Anong kabaligtaran? Okay, addition. Addition property of equality. Should be ADE guys. So, medyo marami tayong lapses sa ating PowerPoint but only few of them guys. So, I hope guys, minatunan po kayo sa ating video for today which is all about axiom. So, kapartner guys nito yung tinatawag nating postulate. On our next video, ang didiscuss naman natin guys ay theorem. At I hope po may natutunan kayo sa ating video. So sana po supportahan niyo pa rin po ang channel. So I hope I'm going to see you on the next video guys. So ingat po, God bless. Peace out. Bye-bye.